Good morning! It is a good morning. The kids gone to school. I tell you, I felt like a bad parent lately. Just wanted them to fucking go back to school. But they're hard work, man. I love them. Wouldn't change them. I would change them a little bit. But they're fucking hard work. My day started this morning around 7:30-ish. With my youngest son just screaming, "Stop it! Stop it!" Just a little bit of me was glad because I was like, I needed to get up. I'd have probably been pissed if it was a weekend. I was very close to just going, I'm gaming today. I'm just going to fucking game. Maybe edit a bit of the summer house video. Just fucking chill. My internal body regulation, whatever the fuck you call it. I've just sat with the wife and watched 2 episodes of Malcolm in the Middle because we've been kind of watching that as a family. And the wife was like, you seen the new episodes when they've got another kid? I was like, what? I didn't know they had another kid in Malcolm in the Middle. I thought Dewey was the youngest. So we just watched the 2 episodes where, like, Lois goes into labour and has the baby and whatnot. But, like, halfway through the first episode, I was like, this is okay, innit? Like, are we right? Like, she's like, yeah, it's fine. We need to fucking recover after, like, all that strike shit with the kids being off and everything. I'm like, okay. So I was like, right, well, I want a game. I want to get on with Power World. I thought I might live stream, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go get in the shed. I'm going to go tidy up because I'll feel good. Once I'm in there, I'll be happy that I'm doing it. So I'm going to start tidying the shed. And I'll either just do it for an hour or something, or do it till lunch. And then, yeah, the rest of the afternoon before the school run, I'm just going to fucking chill. I'm going to game. I might stream. That's all I'm fucking doing. Tomorrow, I'm catching up with a friend who I haven't had a catch up with since vlog 1. I started daily vlog episode 1 the day I met this friend. Not the day I met him, the last time I met up with him. We've been friends since we were kids. But we went and had a catch up that morning, and I was talking to him about my YouTube and my direction with it all, and I was feeling a bit lost like I have been for years with it. And he was the one that says, dude, you just start daily vlogging. He was like, that'd really suit you for how you are and what, all this stuff you do and everything else. And it was like, you know, penny dropping moment. It was like, what the fuck, I've never thought of that. And I tell you, I wish I'd have started sooner. Like, I think I said in one of the other vlogs, like, I really wish I'd have started daily vlogging, like, when we first got the claim payout, or maybe even earlier. I mean, I have been doing videos longer than that. Anyway, I'm going to catch up with that friend tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, let's go get in the shed. I'm leaving my game running. I'll leave my Xbox on, because I've got this little fan here. Can you see it? So I'll leave that little fan on, keeps the Xbox nice and cool, because I'm growing crops on my game at the minute, skill fruits. If you've ever played Power World, it's a thing. If you ever played any kind of, what are they called now? Survival games? It's a survival game, isn't it, Power World? It's the first and last survival game I'm going to play. I'll keep looking at other ones. Like there's an Animo one that's recently, I think it's coming out soon. I've watched some videos on it. I know, a bit like, I've got my crafting fucking survival game that I play. Like, that's already sorted. It's in the bag. Really enjoying my book. I am almost done with it. So after this one, I think there's 2 more. But yeah, it's getting to the point where it's all very like ramping up and everything. The Facebook pages have just been full of people guessing who could be cast for like the film and everything. Because this is Mistborn Era 2. But the films are going to be done first on Mistborn Era 1. Anyway, I'm going to chuck some of my outdoor shed dirty clothes on, get in the fucking shed, and have a fucking bit more of a tidy, bit more of a sort out. Yeah. Come along with me, watch the progress. Hope you're having a good day. So normally, I have my kettlebell on here to keep the weight central, so that the water drains through the hole. I mean, it has got several holes around it. Anyway, because of the creases in it, there was a fairly large like puddle. So I stood there. Anyway, I wanted to get my kettlebell off it, and I want to clean my kettlebells because I've got these 2, and this is the one that normally sits. This is why it looks so grimy, because it's normally sat in the water on the fucking trampoline. Anyway, me and wifey spoke, and we've cancelled our gym membership. Well, give 3 months notice. Because that shit's that. You have to give them 3 months notice that you're going to be cancelling. But that's 3 months notice to the date that your membership would run out anyway. Like, what? But yeah, obviously we're in this whole thing at the minute about money. Low on money. So like, unnecessary spending and whatnot. And at the minute, our joint membership is costing us like £90 a month. You heard that right. You heard that right. And I says to her, I think it was yesterday, I was like, are we going to go again? Like, are we going to get back into a routine of going? Because like, I find myself not wanting to work out at home because I'm like, well, I've got a gym membership I'm not using. So I won't exercise at home because you kind of feel like, well, why have I got a gym membership then if I'm exercising at home? I know, it's weird the way your head fucks with you. So I asked her about it and I'm like, we were taking the kids swimming because we took them out swimming lessons and we were like, we'll just start taking them ourselves. We're doing that, but that was costing us £13 a week on top, and it only actually cost £3 more for us to go with the kids if we weren't members. So we were paying £13 a week to go swimming with them. So that's roughly what, 26, 40, 50 something quid, right, on top of our 90 quid membership. So I'm like, well, yeah, fuck that then, we'll just get rid of the membership. Like I said, we've got to wait 3 months. But anyway, yeah, so gym membership, fuck off. So I want to get my kettlebells clean, because I want to use my kettlebells. I need to do something, I don't know if it would be more summer related. I need to get a pull-up bar back up, because I don't like my kitchen one. It's not that comfortable for my hands. It's quite thin. So I feel like I'm gripping it with all my fingers. Like the bars that I had in my old garden gym were a nice size. I always felt like I got a good hand grip on them and I was way more comfortable. So yeah, I need to try and knock up a pull-up bar again soon. I can use the one in the house, but I'd much rather have that thick bar. Anyway, let's get into it. Obviously, I've done a fairly decent job of sorting out this side, and I got the doors off last time. There is another episode where I started tidying out the shed. I'll find out what number it is, and I'll put it on the screen. So if you'd rather follow this little bit of project from the start, you can go back and watch that vlog where I first started sorting the shed out. But yes, we took the doors off. I had a good tidy up around there. This is like this is an organised mess now, because like this whole box and all that stuff, that's got to go to the tip, so I've got to fuck that off. That stuff I need to find a space for. Same with them chairs. But you know what I mean? I was getting through stuff like, right, this can be binned, some stuff needs to be sold, other stuff I need to find a home for. I'm going to find a nice podcast to put on, or some music, and crack on. I might actually leave this side, because yeah, until I go to the tip, I can't get rid of them. I think I might start tackling in here, because like this should all be clear. Like there's a black mat under here, like this should be clear, and so should most of this, other than like the RC car sitting there, maybe some of that stuff at the back. And again, yeah, so I think I'm going to prop you up in the corner so you can get a good view. And yes, hope you're all having a lovely day. Let's get to it, so that I can go game for a bit. I think roughly half an hour, and yes, it's looking a bit more like a desk. I've put all my, I don't know why I've got so much sticks like, but they're all unopened. These are opened. I've tried to put all paints up there, so it's all paints along the back, paints across here, then it's spray, lubes, then like lubes from there, like oil, you know, lubes. Some miscellaneous stuff still up there. You know, like I say, I'm trying to get it from a mess to an organised mess. My top is clear. This thing, my dad made me this back when he still gave a fuck about me. Yeah, I said it. When I first became a mechanic, he made me this to slot in the top. This wasn't my box. This was my stepdad's tool chest that I inherited. I don't want to get into that. Yeah, it was. I had a Halfords roll cab, my first one, and yeah, I had this to go in the top of it, and it's just a piece of ply with this thick rubber matting on, but it's just so handy as just like a little place to work and do bits and bobs. But yeah, so I've organised all this. I've kind of got my saw standing up there. This got really wet recently, so I didn't want to put anything too much there. But yeah, chop saw, drills. I'm trying to just organise things within the space I've got and not have to like make new shelves and whatnot. I have hit a bit of a crux. I need to be able to get down here. So I think next I'm going to tidy up down here, because a bigger thing I want to do is sort out all these screws, all these screw boxes. So I got all these when I was doing the wife somewhere else for like the timber frame and everything else and whatnot. They don't quite have a home at the minute, so I need to find somewhere better to put them. That's just all brushes, but that's meant to go in one of those boxes. This is all a bit of a mess, so it's kind of dominoes now. I want to tidy up here so I can get under there better, so I can organise brushes and stuff into under there. Yes, but for now I need to go get you guys another battery because you're screaming at me that you're like 2%. So fresh battery, and then we continue. Okay, so I've got some sections sorted. So this box, and this box are all mixed up of stuff that was just in my old fucking work van when I was an electrician. I've got the dog basket in there as well. This basket's got dog stuff with leads and that. So I need to sort through that box, that box, that box. I'm probably going to bin most of it. Then I've got this box I want to go through. I know it's got tools in from when, because I had a big snap-on roll cab and I sold that years ago to fund building my studio where I do my editing, and I was meant to rap and everything. Anyway, I think a lot of the tools in there are probably going to be like shit I'm like, they're never going to use again. Or it might be stuff where if we ever move, or if we get the money to change this place up a bit, basically to the point where I can have a project car again, there might be tools in there where it's like, I'm going to want that for a project car. I don't know, got to sort through that. Over here, so I've got a habit of when the wife gets new cloths, new tea towels, new bed sheets, and when we've had gazebos in the past, I keep all those tea towels and fucking cloths and everything, and I keep the sides that go down the side of the gazebo, because I'm always like, they're like big blankets, they'd be useful for something. But I'm like, I never fucking use them, they're just taking up room in the shed. So I'm going to sort through these, and I'm just going to pick out like 4 little tea towels or something, maybe 1 sheet. So I have got like a sheet to chuck down somewhere. I've actually got the big proper dust sheets that I use really. So I need to sort through those. I've got this wood, that wood, maybe the satellite dish / Beyblade Stadium to go under the back of the skate ramp, because that's where I keep a lot of like the scrap wood that I want to keep dry. An old boy customer gave me this, but the guides broke on it, so you can't really line anything up with it. That's just taking up a big chunk of space. My son's bike, I know I sorted out the puncture in the inner tube. I'm going to find where the thorn or whatever is in the tyre, get that done so I can get his bike out of here. So that'll be that. So yeah, I think I might I'll put my Godzilla up there. Yeah, I think I'll sort through some of this and move that, so then I've got some more room round by the door, and then I'm going to start digging through these boxes to sort them out. It's annoying, I'm looking at all them boxes of screws and I'm like, well, that's what these are for. Really. The wood just fell. Because I've put some bits in these, like I've put like the instructions and bits that came with the Armour RC, they're in there. So I'll put some bearings in there for the BMXs. I've put some screws and stuff in there. But yeah, a lot of these, I'm like, I could probably bin most of it, and then I might have room for screws, but I have got a lot of different size screws. I don't know. I might be able to just... I'm digging through it, I'm sorting it. Yes. I did pop and have a look on my Power World and just checked my crop of skill fruits. I fucked up. I've been messing around with a glitch on the game where you change the automatic save interval to half an hour instead of every minute. And basically you go and do something on the game, and then you mess around with this global box that's in there, which basically saves some like information for you outside of the game. And then you come out of the game, select a previous save file, and then go back in. So basically you've got that stuff that you like, it's for resources and stuff, so you can keep reusing resources and whatnot. Anyway, because I've been fucking around with that, I messed up with one of the save files and I lost not a lot of progress, but enough where I'm like, ugh. So now my crops on the game are like out of sync. I've got one that's like a bunch that are all ready to gather or harvest, if you want to say, and then the others are like 3/4 of the way done. And I'm like, ugh, I like it when they're all just ready. Every time I talk about Power World, I remember a comment I got on one of my shorts from a guy saying like, oh my god, like, oh, you do something else and you play Apex, man, like, so cool. And I'm like, I don't play Apex anymore. I'll go back to it at some point, no doubt, because I did enjoy playing it, but now I'm in my phase of like, I'm just enjoying my Power World. I've ordered Forza 4, I got it off eBay, 15 quid. So even if I do have to set up my steering wheel on my wobbly desk, I'm going to be playing some car games, doing some races. So that'll be coming soon. Anyway, I'm procrastinating. Let's crack on. See, bits like this are annoying, where it's like this box is mainly full of books, but these are all on-site guides. Guide, my big fucking regs book. That was 17th edition. I believe I got my 18th. Is it the blue one? Got blue and yellow. Ugh, fucking requirements for electrical installation. I swear each one of these books was like 50 quid. I swear it was. And even them on-site guys, they were like 25, 30 quid each. There's probably like a good 150, 200 quid's worth of books in here that are now worthless. They don't mean shit to me. I don't fucking need them. Naproxen. I used to be on naproxen, cocodamol and diazepam for my back. But yeah, I didn't like taking them too much because I liked to be aware of the pain, but I'd have these at fucking night time so I could get to sleep. That's what got me into calisthenics. Oh, just electrical books. Books. This, though. Oh, that's furry. This was my notepad when I was a mechanic. I might just take a picture of it and then bin it. Gloves, Cadbury, F7R, that was the engine code for my engine. I've got Glee, I used to watch Glee a lot. Hobson. Blue, you my boy, Blue. I've wrote boobs on it. Purple. I've got Juicy. That's not near the word boobs, but you'd think it would be. Show me the money. Yeah. Timothy the Twango. That's the name of my Twingo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to bin all this. I'm just going to bin the books, because I ain't fucking sparking again. I ain't going Part P, registered all that shit. I had a bag full of just bits for conduit. Glands. Big fucking glands. Oh, this is just the first box. I think this is the worst one, though. I think. Anyway, let's carry on. Tell you what, I normally one take fucking everything, and then I don't know what it is. I watched a video last night about, you know, YouTube channels starting out and like smaller channels taking off, blah blah, and it was this thing about being yourself and trying to get to the point. He said about how people can do things in like one take and whatnot, and like talk to the camera like it's personal. That's a real skill and blah blah, and I couldn't do that. And so people in the comments going, "Oh yeah, I struggle with that, blah blah." And now today, I keep starting to talk to you, and then be like, oh god, I'll start again. And then start again. Oh, what the fuck's going on? Right, anyway. What was I going to say? I've sorted through those boxes. I've been in most of it. I've kind of blocked myself in, though. I think I'm going to start loading up the van, because a lot of this has just got to go the tip. And it's just in my fucking way here. So I might as well just start loading up the van ready. I probably won't go the tip today. I need to check, because there's certain days when you can take paint. I don't know if it has to be empty as well. I'll see. This paint I'm keeping. I did move it all to here, but then realised I didn't have somewhere to put my bag that's easy to get to. But I moved it because I wanted to keep that space free, because the floor underneath there is really wet. But then what I've done is I've put a board. You might have seen, if I can slow-mo the speedy bit. Either way, I've put a board there, rested on the back, put a piece of wood there. So now so this is all off the floor by about this much. So when the weather gets better, that should start to dry better. It ain't going to like fully rot or nothing. And I've binned a lot of the paints, because a lot of the paints I'm like, well, we're not going to use that colour anymore. And the colours of the room at the minute, yada yada. I want to get my son's puncture done. I've also got all these. So my original idea, when this house is owned by my landlord, who's like a surrogate fucking father. Like he's known me since I was a kid, blah, blah, blah. I bought the house with the intention of me living in it. So I was originally going to move in with my two closest friends, and we were doing music at the time, so it was like, we're just going to go in, going to work on music every day, we're going to have a music career, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, one of my ideas was, I just wanted to decorate the house with movie posters, so I started buying movie posters. There is a couple around my house, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 posters there. I can't remember what the fuck they are. I don't know if they're any good. One of them's my Super Troopers poster, but it's like extra large, and I think you have to have like a custom frame made for it, which why is it isn't up in the house. I need to get a frame made for that fucker. But yeah, later I'm going to go through them and see what posters I've got, because I cannot remember. Right now, I'm going to load the van and maybe talk to wife about lunch. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying the progress. I am. This doesn't look like progress, but it is, because we're going to get it all in the van. Yeah. Let's just crack on. So this isn't the best dry store exactly under here, because water still gets in down like this edge, down where the coping is, where the board joins over there. But it keeps it drier than it would just sitting out like this is. My longer term plan for storage in terms of dry store is down the side of the wife's summer house, to be fair, and for the lawnmower. So down here, so I really need to get round to this soon. This gap. Yes, Dot. She's so funny. Echo. Anyway, yeah, so this gap, I want to build up a little lean-to coming down, but then I want to put a proper gutter in along the edge so the water doesn't just fall down here. So yeah, idea, this will be a dry store. Look at what the cat's done to the mat. Fucking bitch. I don't know what to do with these bloody mats. Like, they're great in the summer. Need a bigger house, man. Need a bigger garden. There's too much stuff. Like, this is leftover insulation and like decent sized boards from doing the summer house, but the water still got through. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I want to build a lean-to here, and then down the other side, if I do end up extending my studio, which is there, you might notice that my studio ends here. Then look how much wider the summer house is. So I might step it out, because obviously I don't want to block up the window. Like if I did it dead in line with the summer house, I could build it up to here, which would block this window, and that'd just look shit. So I might build it as like an angle coming out to here, so I'll get a lot more width. But in terms of the depth of it, I want to come from there to about here. So then I've got a walkway down there, and again I'll have like a lean-to. Well, I'll build a roof between, if I extend it, and between the summer house, and then put like a fall on that. So again, I can just do a dry storage, wood and things like that. So it'd be a lot better than under the skate ramp. Or I could find a way of sealing under the skate ramp, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I've got up there as well. I could just probably slide more, or I could probably build a dry store off the back of the shed, couldn't I? Just off the back of the shed up in this corner. I could have just built like a proper lean-to off the shed and put some crates or something. Because originally I was going to be building the gym here, but I don't know if I need a full gym. I could just do with a decent bar, ideally. Because then I'm always looking at that wall over there. I'd just put like a bar on the pull-up wall. I don't know, too many choices, too many things to think about. That's not what I'm doing right now. I'm tidying the shed, right? I'm fucking getting too much in thought about everything now. I was only just trying to explain to you about dry storage. Anyway, so that's cleared up a lot of space. Just that. Yeah, because I was going to have a look underneath. Do I want to put that under there? In here it gets dusty. That's the worst case. For after we get it out. Can't decide. I'll go have another look under the skate ramp and see how I feel about that. We're going to have lunch as well anyway. Wife just asked me what sandwich you want, because she's lovely. And then to be fair, after I've had lunch, I might pause there. Yeah, because I want to chill and game for a bit as well. So yeah. I'll catch up with you. Lunch was had and enjoyed by all who came and who attended. Mainly, well, it was me and the wife. Yeah. So, shed. I am happy with my progress. More space, because I filled half my van. Those posters, I'll do that tomorrow. This look like that wood's gone that was on the floor, so I can actually step like with a flat foot, which is nice. Need to find that. I've got a big gap under there now, look. So that's cool. But yeah, I said to the wife, what I don't want to do is, because I know I've got a habit of being like, telling the dog to shut up. Hey! So yeah. Echo. He can obviously hear something I can't he? What was I going to say? Yeah, what I'll do is, what I've done before in the past, is I'll be all busybody, you know, cracking on, like, being here, blah, 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 you know, getting shit done, and then I'll be like, fuck, it's a school run, and I stay in this, like, kind of energy sort of thing, about getting shit done, blah, blah, and then I really struggle to, like, bring myself down after getting the kids, because then it's kind of like I've got the kids, I'm like, I don't want to be here parenting, I was in the middle of doing this, and I want to carry on with it, I'm like, can you behave while I go and do this, and blah, blah, so, no. I'm happy with what I've done in here so far today. This is cool. I can carry on tomorrow. I'm going to go and game now for about an hour and a half. Yeah, I'm going to go game. Guilt-free. I'm going to game. That will be nice. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Right, so. I'll lock the shed later. I'll lock the shed later. Right then, ready to fucking chill. And I'm allowed to. I'm going to let myself. It's okay. And then, see what I do now, because if I get this little session in now, I'm happy that I've had a bit of time for myself. And then when I get back with the kids, and they're like, oh, can we do this? Can you play this with me? I'll have that kind of energy to be like, yeah, I'll do a board game with you, or I'll play on this with you, or whatever. You know what I mean? It just helps me like that. My birthday's coming up soon. It is February 2nd today, so 11 days. February 13th, Friday the 13th, my birthday's on this year. Can you believe it? It does happen some years. I've already got my RC car that we picked up in vlog number. I'll put it on the screen. So I'm getting that for my birthday. The wife said she's got me some of the little stuff as well because she didn't want me to know about everything about my birthday. And she's actually doing me a cake this year. She hasn't done me a cake for a good few years because she hasn't been doing the cakes. But now she's got somewhere else and she's trying to gear up to doing the cakes again. Like she said, she's thought of a design that she's excited to do. So I'm just happy for my wife that she's thought of a cake idea that she's like excited to do again. Because this is a big part of like... Oh, I don't want to get all into it too much, but with the car crash we had and whatnot, like... The wife making cakes, it was one of the things that was like, when I met my wife and it went from just like initial attraction to like, you know, there being something there. It started with a cake because I was just like, I was attracted to a creativity sort of thing. I fucking love that about her. And then, yeah, after the crash and stuff, she didn't do any because she had so many problems with her wrist. She's ended up having a wrist fused in the end after several surgeries. But those like 8 years? I think it was. Like, I've choose to try and do... Anyway, it really, like, took that away from her, and I feel like it took away, like, a piece of who she is. And I've just been waiting for the day for her to start getting that back. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I shall see you in tomorrow's video.